Greetings from LarpCraft.com. This is our Tenon, and we are going to review the Staff Mace by Epic Armoury. This little gem is one of my favorite weapons. It's one of my favorite polearms. I've used it for a few years now in a lot of different games, and boy, I can't tell you how much fun this polearm is. It has a lot of good balance. You have the mace heads on the polearm, all right? Just an amazing type of weapon that I've never seen anywhere else. What's neat about this is when we were playing Myths and Legends, this head could sunder shields. You could actually break apart shields because it actually had the mace on the end. Very unique concept. Now again, not all games do that, but was a neat way to connect how to do something with a product that does something. If we look at some of the detail on this polearm, and again, we've had this for a few years. This is more of an extended review. You can see simulated wood grain. We have the striking steel or iron riveting in here. Really great foam on the striking surface. There is quite a bit of foam on the end. I can't feel the tip at all in there, which is good because that's what you want. This really wouldn't be good as a thrusting weapon because there is no give, but it is soft. Collars here, again, simulated riveting. Dwarves would make some dwarves proud. Keldor would be proud, I'm pretty sure. Then again, lots of wood gripping here. Just an amazing amount of detail. Lots of stone finish work in here, the airbrushing. And the details you have, I haven't really broken much on this. Again, I have used this in so many different games. Some of the coloring is wearing off on some of the tips, but that's to be expected, and we can easily color that back up with latex paint. The important part is none of the foam spikes have ripped off, which goes to testament on how Epic Armoury builds this. They got really good craftsmanship in their foam. Got some riveting even right on the mace part. It's hard to see with the sun here. I gotta hold it up in the light. But just amazing stuff. On extended reviews, we always like to mention that you want to use, with a latex product, you want to use a latex, 100% latex coating. So you want to coat with 100% silicone after the game, which keeps the latex moist. You don't want a latex to dry out. That's a natural rubber product, and it will crack. So after every game, grab some of the 100% silicone. Epic Armoury will sell you a bottle right with the weapons. Take a cloth, wipe it down every time. It's also a good way to check for any damage that may be on the weapon before you put it away. But you definitely want to keep the latex coated with that silicone. From a flex standpoint, I mean, you can really get all the way out there and it doesn't flex much. The core in here is really solid. It has held up to multiple sword hits, shield bashing. I mean, this thing just really takes a beating. I'm very, very happy with this product. And it's a great primary coming into a battle. But if you know anything about short weapon and getting in on a polearm, once you break into this area, this weapon is now useless. I'd have to throw it out and go to my secondary. Always carry a secondary when you have a polearm. It's just learn short weapon tactics on how to defeat polearms, and you won't have a problem with stuff like this. But this thing's really intimidating. I mean, there's few weapons that you can come into a battle with that has this huge mace at the end, but you still have a lot of control. There's some weapons out there that have a lot of really funky designs, but they're hard to manage because there's so much foam, you can't wield them very well. You can't control them very well. And with polearms, we always recommend having two hands on the polearm or setting it alongside your hip so you have that control that you need to place the head where you want it. Otherwise, headshots and groin shots are things that can get you ejected from the game. So, Staff Mace from Epic Armoury, amazing stuff. We got this from Epic Armoury Unlimited a few years ago. They got a really great website. I'll post the link below. That's where you can buy it, or buy it from your local dealer that's right on site. It's always great to be able to swing these things around before you buy them, but that's not always possible. That's why we do hundreds of these reviews on LarpCraft.com. If you have this weapon or any other polearm from Epic Armoury, post below. We want to hear what you have to think about these weapons, because your reviews are more important than our reviews. Let us know what you think. This is Ryan, aka R10, from LarpCraft.com. We'll see you in the games. How about I do a weapon length test? Because it's a polearm. Doy. All right, let's take a look at the length of this weapon. This is going to be a little bit more challenging. All right, 75 inches. 75 inches. So check to make sure that this is even legal in your game, unless it's too long. Some games don't allow these big weapons in there. So what would really suck is if you buy this, you go to your LARP and you can't use it. So always check with your game first before you buy anything to make sure it's legal in the LARP that's locally awesome to you. Ah! What else I left? Don't look! Ah! Stupid rope belts. Couldn't find my real belt, so I had to improvise with some rope.